Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm a friend of Jennifer's, and I wanted to tell you about the journey I've watched her progress through. I first met her 18 years ago at a Bible study, and she frequently wouldn't feel too good, so while the rest of us gathered our coffee and shared our little stories and gathered around the coffee table, she would pass out behind the sofa with ice packs on her head, but she wanted to be there, so she would just listen, I guess. Anyway, so she sought help for that allergic reaction that she was having all the time, and she found help at her chiropractor's office. He was doing what is called NAET treatment, and it really gave her life back. Through the NAET treatments, she was eliminating all the items that she was allergic to, starting from the ones that she was most allergic to, working her way down through all of them. And even today, she continues to, every once in a while, need a NAET treatment. But she did begin to get her health back, but then she went on an adventure to Driggs, Idaho, and she went skiing and hiking and snowmobiling and all that good stuff you do up there. But her good health didn't last that long whenever she discovered she was being poisoned by the mercury in her teeth. So I remember the phone call when she was leaving to go to the airport, and I didn't know how she was going to make it out of the house, let alone make it through an airport, onto an airplane, off the airplane, and get to her destination. But I think Jennifer sucked up her pride and dragged her half-dead body through the airport, and sure enough, she got the mercury fillings undone and that taken care of, and she was restored to health that she had never known before. She felt so much better, and had also wondered, what she had missed previously in having, basically living with poison in her system. So, thankful for her newfound health, but it was short-lived. Long story short, she had an orthopedic surgeon inject some fluid in her knee, and it almost killed her. Her first symptom was that she passed out. And then after that, she was having, I'm just going to guess, like having a flu for a year. I mean, she was weak, she had a hard time functioning, certain times were worse than others, but she powered through. She sought treatment again, and again it was outside the traditional medicine because, well, they had nothing to offer her. But she did things like IV chelation. I was even there to visit her once in Driggs, and she was having her blood ozonated, which I've never heard of before or since. But anyway, through all of that, she has worked really hard to detoxify her body. And I'm really realizing now, the same as she is realizing now, that there are so many toxins in the environment. It is no wonder that it took her forever, years really, to detoxify from the stuff that was injected in her knee. But that was so obvious, and the symptoms were so obvious that the one had to be connected to the other. But so it's been a constant battle, but I do see her finally, appreciating good health. And with the addition of essential oils fairly recently in her life, she now has something else besides chelation and ozone in her blood to sustain herself and to get her back to health and restore her energy whenever she does have these episodes where her chemical sensitivity, things in the environment begin to poison her. So she reaches for her essential oils, like to increase her energy or stabilize her hormones, or if she's nauseous from maybe eating something bad, or just having a bad mood or whatever it is, sore muscles. There's usually something that essential oils has to offer for her. So it's been a long journey, and I don't think she's quite out of the woods yet. She hasn't mastered the upper hand against all the toxins, but she's very, very close.